let you know, I think Apeksha and Cecilia have already groomed you people, and you must be Carl, yes, and you must be a better person today, a more confident person, and nothing much. So we, as a doctor, we have taken up this initiative. We have this organization called Misha Angels. This is a part of our CSR organization. So we have doctors with us, all reputed doctors from Misha. So we will be giving you first aid awareness program. So I know this is not the right place and the right time because all of you are so stressed, and this is again another stress for you people, but this is a very useful session. So, so take back, so you can go back and become a first aider, and this will really help you at the time of crisis. So you will not understand the importance of this, so we are just giving you a gist of what first aid is and how it's going to help you in life. How many doctors are there here? Okay, so are you, have you worked on, okay, so have you worked on first aid? Do you people know how to do CPR? Okay. Okay. Working on first aid? Okay. So I think doctors, we have help here. So we have actually concised all our lectures so that we can finish it off in 1 hour. And so whatever, let's not waste time, let's start off. Like if you have any other, apart from this medical aspect, if you have anything else to ask me regarding the contest, you can do it after this lecture. Okay? And to start off, first aid is, you don't have to have a rocket science behind this. You have to just give when a casualty falls, and if you're in the vicinity and if you want to be a first aider, so this is the initial assistance you give to the casualty till either you, after this initial assistance, the casualty may not need an ambulance or need to go to the hospital, or you can give this initial assistance where you can save a life, right? So you can be that one person where you can be that hero where you could save a life too. So if a person has a cardiac arrest, so there can be other non-cardiac conditions also, जैसे poisoning हो गया. You want me to be bilingual? You want me to talk in in Hindi also? So yeah, okay. So this is, there may be, जब a person falls and goes in for a cardiac arrest, so there can be non-cardiac conditions, जैसे drowning हो गया, जैसे आप लोगों ने पार्टी में बैठे हैं और a person just swallows something और वो choke हो गया, और तुम लोगों ने गलती से fire हो गया, और there is you have inhaled fumes, and then if the person just falls unconscious and he goes in for a cardiac, that is what is CPR. That's when you need to give CPR, cardiopulmonary resuscitation. This is what it is called. So how do you do this? The first thing is, see, we don't have a PPT presentation, so I'm just giving you a gist.
First of all, congratulations, all of you all are already winners and sitting right here. It takes a lot of guts to be where you all are. Not everyone can actually think of enrolling and stepping out and putting themselves to be judged. That's very difficult in life. I'll just introduce our panel. Dr. Mustansir Abbasi. He is an orthopedic surgeon. He's been with Misha ever since inception. That's about 11 years with us, and of course about 40 years. Dr. Mustansir Abbasi, please. He not only, there's a bone called as humor in the, and he's one person who has a lot of humorous bones. So that's what he is.
That's what he means.
Yeah. And then we have Dr. Jayesh Baviskar, who's a joint replacement surgeon, also an orthopedic surgeon. Of course, Dr. Leena Gupta, who's our no, that's Director Misha, and she is a physician, diabetologist. And I am Dr. Munmun. I'm a dentist by profession. I do a lot of cosmetic designing and been in profession for about 27 years. So that's our Chotu panel today, and we'll just take you through this thing quick and fast.
See, take this as the casualty, okay? For any reason, the person has fallen unconscious. In a scenario, it may be an accident, or it may be anywhere in your house or in a party, wherever, okay? You see that the person has fallen. And in some cases, there may be many cases around you. In an accident or in a natural calamity, you may see lots of cases. So what will you do? Which case will you attend first to? You can see broken bones. You can see people who are wailing in pain and are not able to get up. Second, you may see lots of people bleeding. And the third, you will see a person who is unconscious and not responding. So these are the three things what you can come across: bleeding, breathing, and the third one is, yes. So you will leave the broken bones, you leave the bleeding, because the first thing you need to attend is this, right? The person is not responding. So next what will you do? You will see if there is any danger to you. You should not become another casualty and wait for then who's going to call the ambulance, right? So before you approach, if you have any bystanders with you, so you have to inform 108 and call for the ambulance and tell the person to call for the ambulance and approach the person immediately, because see, the time of brain death is you just have 3 to 4 minutes, okay? And if it's permanent, you will not be able to reverse it. If it's more than 5 to 7 minutes, they say 10 minutes, but earlier the better. So within 3 to 4 minutes is the crucial time you get, okay? So what you're going to do is, you're going to see if there's any danger to yourself. कहीं पर आपको एक सीन में broken अभी glasses पड़े होंगे, or if it's in a public in a road, there may be another approaching vehicle. So you will not risk yourself, right, to save this person. So if you feel that the person you are safe, approach the casualty. The casualty should be on a firm surface, okay? नरम वाले इसमें नहीं रखना है, because you will not be able to do compression, okay? So it should be a hard, firm surface, okay? Next, what will you do? This is doctor. See, very easy for you to remember. D-R-A-B-C. Doctor ABC. Difficult? No. Okay. So D you have done. Danger. You have seen whether is there any danger to yourself. Done. Response. You will go to the casualty and you will say, excuse me, are you there? Can you hear me? I'm here to help you. Even then, try to pinch the thing, not hard but softly, okay, and say, are you, like, if the person is not responding, go to the next one. You will see the airway, okay? So first thing what you're going to do is, बहुत बार क्या होता है जब ऐसे when the person is lying unconscious, there may be something inside जो निकालने की संभावना हो सकती है. तो आप लोगों को क्या करना है, whether he has choked or whether he has swallowed something or whether there may be mucus or whether there may be vomit, तो पहले आप लोग क्या करोगे, you will immediately, no, that is recovery position, that is later, okay? तो पहले आप लोग क्या करोगे, you will take out all the vomitus, जो भी है, how much ever, if you have a handkerchief, मतलब it's better disinfected, जो भी मिले, you will first clear all the vomitus, you will see whether there is anything. Immediately you will check whether the person is breathing, right? If the person is not breathing, how will you see that? Look, listen, feel, right? You will look, you will see whether the chest is rising, yeah, वो ऐसा हो रहा है क्या? And then you will listen, you will see simultaneously. समझ में आया? You will go towards the casualty, you will look whether the chest is rising, listen whether you can hear the breathing sound, समझ में आया? And then you will feel for the carotid pulse. अभी मेल्स के लिए वेरी प्रोमिनेंट ट्रेकिया होता है, तो इसके जो ऐसे 2 इंचेस जो आपके जो फिंगर्स जो हैं उसके बाजू में जो डिप्रेशन होता है, दैट यू विल बी एबल टू, दैट्स ओके. इफ यू कैन नॉट, you have to be very quick, you just have 3 minutes. So if you're not seeing this, you're not the person, you feel he's not breathing, start CPR. Okay, so okay, so now to start this just 2 hands has the power to save a life. Just 2 hands has the power to save a life. So it's the way you do the compression, that is called, जैसे आप लोग compression CPR आप लोगों को एक idea भी होगा, right, कि the way you do the compression matters a lot. So it is called, it is called Dr. Jayesh will be just showing us, it is push hard, push fast. Okay, so क्यों ये बोल रही हूँ मैं आपको बता रही हूँ कि one thing is आप कम push करेंगे, what does the heart do? It works so hard, right? Every second it gives oxygen and blood to the brain and also to the rest of the body. तो हमें मतलब क्या करना है हमें? We need to get this oxygen and blood to the brain, first heart and then to the brain and then to the, तो हमें enough push करना है. So हम लोग soft करेंगे तो वो revive नहीं होगा. See ये नहीं हो रहा है, राइट? सो क्या करना है? हार्ट को कंप्रेस करना है. अंडरस्टूड? दिस शुड बी कहाँ पे? द पोजीशन इज सेंटर ऑफ द चेस्ट, निप्पल इज द थिंग एंड कम टू द सेंटर ऑफ द चेस्ट. ओके, सो इट इज सेंटर ऑफ द चेस्ट वेयर यू नीड टू प्लेस योर heel of the palm, lower heel of the heel of the palm, okay, and one hand at above that. It's very simple, okay, and keep your hands straight and put your whole body weight on this. समझ में आ रहा है? Okay, so see, this is just, we are just showing you, it's not difficult at all. Okay, so see, first thing is straight, right? Elbows कहाँ पे हम लोग, sorry, palm के इसमें we are trying to press, right? So it should go down 2 inches. See, now let me come to the child and then to the baby and then we'll go to the animals. Okay? So abhi to the child, it's the same technique. Post 1 year to teenage, it's the same thing. And for an infant that is less than 1 year, it is these index and the middle finger. You're supposed to same thing, measure the center of the chest, just go 1 thing below that and then do this, the same compression, 2 inches, go down and keep, this is the same method, 30 compressions, then give 2 breaths in between, see if the person has revived, again go back, do the same 30 compressions. Just to let you know, suppose when you're doing these compressions you feel tired, there should be another bystander next to you who can take over immediately. There should not be any gap between this and this. So the person will be ready when the other person takes over. So you can actually, we can see, so he comes in this position and then he takes over immediately. You understood? So you should not have a big
gap. And to save my back, I will just unlock my knees.
No.
It's important. Yeah. Because if you keep your knees straight, then you can't do for long that your back is aching. So always when you are bending for any job, as an orthopedically, unlock your knees and then do it. So you can do it for longer time, exhaustion. With your knees extended like this, you get tired soon. It's just an extra point I am giving you because the important is Dr. ABC and I am Dr. Abbasi.
And therefore you have to be
So there are other first aid casualties also. What I think Dr. Jayesh will take over. After that, Dr. Abbasi will talk about fractures and falls.
So I'll be talking about a common thing that you'll be seeing in the movies also. So what is the most common thing that you see in the movies?
Comes to the heart. Press the heart.
Hmm?
Press the heart.
Anything else?
When there is an accident, do heart eyes, you have to stop the blood.
The choking thing. Have you seen movies they show someone is choked and so? What have you seen? What do they do in the movies?
So they hold from the back and they press this thing. They hold from the back.
Correct. So first thing they do is you go behind the back. What's the second thing that you do?
Press from the back.
Correct. So now where are they pressing and why are they pressing? So what is choking? Normally the food should go through the food pipe into our stomach. If any of that goes into the wind pipe through which we breathe, then it has stopped the breathing. And then the typical thing that a person is choking is, if you see, they will show your hand, something has happened over here. Correct? So that's the typical feature of a choking person. What are we supposed to do? There are three things that you are supposed to do. First is, ask the patient to bend forward and with the heel of your palm, give 5 back blows to the patient's back. What does that help? So if he is choking, you make him forward because you want the food to fall out, not inside. And then with the heel of my palm,
Just do it because you need to save the patient. Okay?
with the heel of my palm, between the two blades of your the scapular blades, the shoulder blades, put your hand in between and give 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What is this doing? This creates a vibration. So you see, it's creating a vibration. So there is an air column in our trachea which is there. So that vibrates and that allows that food particle, like if you shake something, it loosens up. Similarly, you are doing a similar thing, it shakes it up and then it might fall out. So that is the first thing that you do. More often than not, this can work. Now suppose this is not working. You do it once, it is not working. The second thing is the Talmadge maneuver, which is you stand from behind the patient. Okay. And
So, may I please request you to take him on stage because
Yeah.
these people can't see.
So I stand behind a patient and with my two hands, I create a fist like this, correct? And then between your chest, where the soft area is there, just below your sternum, which is there you give again you bend him forward, and there you give a very strong push, thrust. What are we trying to do? There is air in the lungs, there is air in the abdomen also. We are trying to push, create more pressure inside so that whatever is stuck in your throat gets pushed out. Correct? That is what you see typically in movies. That they try and push in your stomach, they give more pressure and they do it. Now this is, so these are the two very easy maneuvers.
Thumbs are like this.
No, the thumbs are not like this. You create a fist and
Like
you're
this.
giving pressure at just below your above your umbilical.
And here, your throat like this.
Yeah.
Correct. So you're creating more pressure inside. Try and understand it.
Right. So you can
You are choked or you are choked?
Yes. No, under both the arms. Yes, yes.
जो भी खाया है बाहर आ जाएगा.
All right. So this is the second way of doing it. Now, suppose it happens that you are alone and you yourself are choking, and there is no one around you.
Yes.
So then what you do? So if you have a chair like this, correct?
Here.
Yeah, that's
Come here.
you can do it from here also.
So they can show.
Yeah, so you can lean forward like this, correct, on the chair. So this is the hard surface which is there, and on that you give pressure yourself on your stomach, correct? Correct. So if you try and do it on your own, if you be on the edge of the chair, and if you actually lean forward and give pressure, you'll feel the pressure and the pain on your abdomen.
See, I
But
choked
that
down.
will.
See, like it works.
So that is how it will work if you are alone. Correct. So this is for adults.
That was very important.
So this is for adults. Now if there are children which are there, you can do the same thing. That is, now suppose this is a child. So you, first of all, you sit and then you keep the child on your lap with the head tilted slightly lower because gravity also helps. Same thing with the palm. In the adults you are giving a very hard blow. In here you give just gentle blows. Same way. Vibrate, and if that doesn't help, then again behind and then just with your thumb now, you give small amount of pressure and keep the child like this, and the same way it works in the child also. Okay? So this is regarding choking. The second part of my talk is going to be allergies, or if you have if there are certain allergies which patients have and they have a very severe reaction to it. So, or you have an insect bite or something like that. So allergies, if you have an allergy, then you should always carry something in your pocket or your purse telling things you are allergic to. So if something like that happens, then the people, if they check things, they know that you are allergic to these things, and that is how they will come to know that what is to be done in that case. So the most common thing is get yourself away from whatever is causing the allergy. You stop doing that. You might have breathlessness, you might have, you will be very tachypneic, you might feel a choking sensation also. So in those cases, first of all, you have to immediately to a hospital. Second thing is, there are something known as epinephrine pens. So if you've seen in movies outside, they have these small pens which are there in which you give it in your stomach. So if you're allergic and you are severely allergic, carry it with you. Otherwise, normal allergies, antihistaminic like cetirizine or Allegra, etc. work. If not that, then you have to go to hospital where they will give you these adrenaline injections which are there. So that is one. Insect bites, you can apply local creams which are there, and you have to take antihistaminics for the same. The third thing is going to be burns. Correct? The third emergency that we usually see is burns. So there are two types of burns. One is going to be an electric burn, where you get a shock. So there is going to be an entry and there is going to be an exit wound. So those things, first what you do is you switch off the main power supply. Don't touch the person who is getting an electric shock. Switch off the power supply. Use something like a wood or a non-metallic thing to separate the person from the source of power. Once that is done, then again you do the CPR, whether the patient is conscious, oriented. An important thing in electric burns is you should always get their ECG done as soon as the patient is stable. Why? Because an electric current has passed, that can affect your heart. So the patient might look normal initially, but later on he might develop some problems. So that person has to get an ECG done. Second thing is going to be fires which are there. So what do you do in case of fire? One, get the person, yourself and the person away from fire. Try and remove any burned clothes or any other, or if there is a chemical burn, so you try and remove. But when you are removing, make sure that you are using something to prevent the burn or some damage to your own self. So use some sort of glove or some sort of protection to remove the clothing or whatever. And if the patient is on fire, then the thing that you have to do is use water. If that is not possible, the patient should stop, drop and roll on the ground. Right? That itself can douse the fire which is there. Okay, and as soon as the patient is having any type of burn, what you have to do is allow the burnt area to be under running water for 15 to 20 minutes. Ice should not be used. Ice can actually cause damage. It should be normal, slightly cold running water which is there. You allow it there to do that for 15-20 minutes. Any kind of burn, electric burn, chemical burn, due to fire, all these things will help to reduce. Yes?
So water burn, hot water, boiling water.
So even if it is a water burn, you can use a normal temperature water to cool that area down, because it is going to get scalded. So for that, to prevent further damage into the deeper layers, you need something to cool that area down. So even normal water, which is of normal temperature, slightly cold is okay.
And the duration should be 20 minutes.
15 to 20
minutes. 20 minutes, the duration should be that.
Alright. And one very important thing now in terms of bites is going to be snake bite. Right? Whatever is shown in the movie is completely wrong. Don't try and suck that area, don't try and do anything like that. Correct? Those are wrong things which have been shown in the movie. All that you need to do is clean that area with warm soap water and then keep the thing elevated. That's it. Okay, and you need to shift the patient immediately to a hospital where they have these anti-snake venoms which are available. You don't try and do anything locally, don't try and suck it out, don't try and cut that area and do anything. All those things are wrong.
So if it's on the leg, then the leg should be like elevated.
So slightly elevated, not too much. Yeah, not too much.
So dog bite.
So dog bite again, any kind of bite, clean that area with soap water or warm water, and then get an anti-rabies and a tetanus vaccine, tetanus injection within 24 hours. Yes.
In case we don't have access to water
Yes.
at that moment,
Hmm.
what do we do?
There is nothing that can be done in that case. You need something cold to cool that period up. And regarding your question of whether CPR can be done for animals, it is dangerous to do it because animal saliva sometimes, especially dogs, can contain rabies, which is there. And our first the first is danger to prevent danger to yourself. So there is a high risk of you getting a danger to yourself. So probably if you want to give chest compression, that's fine, but nothing for yes.
We can, right?
Yeah, that's fine, but nothing for breathing of that patient.
Not just dogs, but even
Any animal, whatever it is.
cows and all these
Any
things.
animals, if it is there. Yes.
I just wanted to ask, supposing somebody is allergic to something and
Hmm.
then, sometimes people joke on allergy.
Yes, yes.
So during that time, जब तक person को बोली लगेगी या वो injection है, तो is there any way we can make that person breathe? Because this
So
is
you have to do
very
CPR, what has been taught to you. The problem is that when you have an allergy, the windpipe, it collapses
Yes.
and then actually you cannot give breaths to those patients.
Yeah.
But that is the only thing that you can do at a non-hospital setting. So you should do whatever is possible from your side, continue doing it, and let help arrive. And hopefully what efforts you have taken will bear fruit.
One thing,
Yes.
as she said that if the water is not well,
Correct.
in case of burns, so we have heard, whether it's correct or not, that apply toothpaste or apply.
Nothing of those sorts.
That's what
Nothing of
he
those
said.
sorts.
Don't apply anything. That's what he
Nothing
said.
of those sorts. If you have those special medical creams which are there, then it's fine. Otherwise, everything else that has been shown and these things, I don't think so. It's a good
Because
idea.
I've heard of that, white flour, atta dal dena shoulders.
Which is I said, nothing. All those things are going to cause more danger than help to the patient.
That will make the patient tandoori.
Yes, 20 minutes should be should be duration. All right. So now we'll shift to.
Doctor's dark humor. Huh? This is the doctor's dark humor.
उसका तन दूर हो जाएगा उसके आत्मा से, तंदूरी हो जाएगी.
So now I'll ask Dr. Abbasi to take over the fracture and the pulse.
जो कोई दवा ले रहे हैं बीपी की, इसकी शुगर कम हो गया अचानक, तो these are multiple types of fall जो होते हैं. और फॉल होती ही कुछ चीज़ होती है. एक ब्रूज हल्का सा या कट कहीं शार्प एज लग गया तो ब्लीडिंग होगी, या फिर स्प्रेन्स, मोच जो लिगामेंट होते हैं जॉइंट्स के आसपास वो फट जाते हैं, या फिर बोन टूट जाती है, फ्रैक्चर. हर चीज़ में इम्पोर्टेंट होता है अपना बेसिक जो अपन हमेशा हिंदुस्तानी कल्चर में चावल खिलाते हैं ना अपन, खीर, ये चावल डालते हैं, गृह प्रवेश, चावल का इम्पोर्टेंट है. कैसे चावल कैसे हेल्प करेगा स्प्रेन में, चावल कैसे हेल्प करेगा फॉल में? राइस, हाँ, रेस्ट, आइस, कॉम्प्रेशन एंड एलिवेशन, इसकी बात अभी उन्होंने की. रेस्ट से ऑटोमेटिकली वो चीज हलना बंद हो जाती है, दर्द कम हो जाता है, बिकॉज पेन इज द मेन फैक्टर. आइस लगाने से जो ब्लीडिंग अंदर हो रही है वो बंद हो जाएगी, तो स्ट्रेच नहीं होगा तो पेन नहीं होगा. कॉम्प्रेशन, कुछ क्रेप बैंडेज या पट्टा बांध देंगे तो उससे ब्लीडिंग बंद हो जाएगी और वो जो पार्ट टूट गया हलेगा नहीं. और एलिवेशन करने से वो जो ब्लीडिंग हो रही है वो कम हो जाएगी. बायोग्रेविटी जो बताया, स्नेक बाइट बताया आपको, बर्न्स में एलिवेट करना. तो राइस याद रखिए, RICE, चावल हमेशा हेल्प करता है. तो ये 4 चीजें करनी है. और घर के अंदर हर चीजें होती है जिससे आप उसको रह सकते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, ये रूलर हुआ, ये रख के बांध दिया हाथ पे, अगर हाथ का फ्रैक्चर है. अगर पैर का है तो इवन पेपर लेके आप बांध सकते हैं इमीडिएटली, 2 मिनट लगता है. कोई एक स्कार्फ लेके, मेरी आवाज काफी ऊंची है, मुझे नीचे माइक यहाँ रख के ऐसा कोई ओढ़ना लेके आप बांधेंगे इसको, तो ये जो फ्रैक्चर यहाँ पर हलेगा नहीं. जब तक आप मोबिलाइज नहीं करते, उसको मूव नहीं करते नेक्स्ट सेंटर पर, तब तक उसको फ्रैक्चर ब्लीडिंग नहीं होगा. और जो बोन हल्का सा टूटा है वो और बढ़ेगा नहीं. क्रैक हुआ, अगर आप उसको बराबर हैंडल नहीं करेंगे तो वो शायद बढ़ जाए और हो जाए डिस्प्लेस्ड, ताकि उसको फिर अपने को ऑपरेट करना पड़े. तो रेस्ट देना बहुत होती है. तो पेपर भी, और पेपर ले ले आप, इसको अगर घर नहीं है किसी को आप टर्न कर देंगे तो ये हार्ड हो जाता है, ये लग जाता है इस पे. तो कुछ भी सपोर्ट लेके उसको बांध दिया. ये फर्स्ट एड है. ये पुट्टे का कार्टून कार्टन है हमारे पास आजकल, अपन मंगाते रहते हैं एमवे से, इससे उससे, कार्टन बहुत जमा हो जाते हैं. फिर रखिए ऑनलाइन शॉपिंग में काम आता है वो। क्रेप बैंडेज, और घर में एक फर्स्ट एड किट भी होनी चाहिए, बनाकर रखिए। यानी इस तरह आज के ज़माने में ट्रांसपोर्टेशन बहुत डिफिकल्ट है। आप देखते हो एम्बुलेंस भी चलाते रहती है और जा नहीं पाती, तो घर पर ही अगर बेसिक ट्रीटमेंट हो जाए उसका, जो टाइम है गोल्डन आवर बोलते हैं उसको, वो बच जाता है। और फर्स्ट एड में मेन इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग जो सिखाया जाता है क्या करना, लेकिन इससे इंपॉर्टेंट है क्या नहीं करना, क्योंकि गड़बड़ नहीं होती है। जैसे अगर पता है ये पेशेंट पड़ा हुआ है, बस उसको ले जाना है, शिफ्ट करना है, तो शिफ्टिंग करना ही बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है। कई बार वो पेशेंट वहां पर जिंदा था, उसको उठाया गलत गया तो एम्बुलेंस तक मर गया। आप देखते हो टीवी पे आती है, वो ऐसा उठा के ले आते, एक हाथ पकड़ता है, पैर पकड़ता और पूरा लाइक हेमॉक चलता है, वो बहुत रिस्की है। उसमें हल्का से फ्रैक्चर की जाइए। ट्रांसपोर्ट करना बहुत जरूरी है, हेल्प दीजिए, खुद से मत करिए इसको आप। तो इंजरी में फॉल के बाद कैसे ट्रांसपोर्ट करना इंपॉर्टेंट है। कहाँ इंजरी है, अगर आपको लग रहा है कि बैक में स्पाइन में इंजरी है तो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है कि वहां पर इंजरी बढ़ गई तो हाथ पैर उसके सुल जाएंगे, पैर एग्जैक्टली। तो पहले डिसाइड करिए, जब मैंने बताया कि असेस करना बहुत जरूरी है, इसको आप पढ़िए क्या क्या हुआ है इसको, फिर उस तरह प्लान करना है। टाइम को लगता है लेकिन प्लान कर लिए पूरा, और हेल्प मंगाइए ऑलवेज। और जो हेल्प आएगी उसका पहला काम है कि वो कॉन्टेक्ट करे मेडिकली, जो भी नजदीक सोया है फ्लैट पे, बताया मैडम ने, सॉफ्ट नहीं होना चाहिए और होगा। हार्ड सरफेस हुआ और आपने किया सीपीआर तो इतना मुंह नहीं होगा। मुश्किल आता है जब उसको आप चेंज करते कर में, जब उठा के ले जाते हैं आप उसको। एक आदमी हाथ पकड़ा, एक पैर पकड़ ले जा रहे हैं लाइक अ हैमॉक, वो गलत है। तो मैंने बताया कि हार्ड सरफेस हो उस पर आप जितना करें मुश्किल, अगर रिंग टूट जाती तो कोई मुश्किल नहीं, बच तो रहे। उधर इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग है उसका बचना, उसका हार्ट लंग मशीन चलना चाहिए। तो हार्ट चल रहा है आपके दबाने से और लंग चल रहा है आपके फूकने से, तो हार्ट लंग मशीन फंक्शन रहेगा तो ब्रेन को मिलता रहेगा ब्लड, तो ब्रेन डेड नहीं होगा। जब बताया मैंने तो ब्रेन डेड का टाइम बहुत जरूरी है। तो फॉल बताया आपको, फ्रैक्चर हो गया, स्प्रेन हो गया, मोच हो गई, बर्फ लगाया, ऑपरेट किया, एलिवेट किया अपने उसको। अब ब्लीडिंग होती है, ब्लीडिंग किसी को हो रही है तो एक बात जानना जरूरी कि ब्लीडिंग कहाँ से हो रही है। हमारे पास 3 सिस्टम है। एक कैपिलरी छोटी छोटी जो होती है, जो ब्लड चेक करते हैं अपने शुगर के लिए, वो कैपिलरी ऊज है, वो ऊज होती है। दूसरा वेन्स है, ये दिख रहे आपको, ये दिख रहे आपको मेरी वेन्स, ये भी फूल गई ना, दिख रही है, फूली आपको, अब गायब हो गई। क्या किया मैंने क्या किया अभी, एलिवेट किया। तो अगर यहाँ से ब्लड गिर रहा होगा, अगर बैलेट का हो तो अब बंद रहेगा ऑटोमेटिकली, क्या एंटी ग्रेविटी कर दिया मैंने उसको। सो एलिवेशन ऐसा काम करता है। तो ये वीनस ब्लड है। तो आर्टेरियल ब्लड जो मेन डायरेक्ट हार्ट से कनेक्ट में आर्टरीज, वीनस जो ले जा रहा है। तो ये 3 का जानना जरूरी क्यों है कि इसकी इंपॉर्टेंस है। कौन सा ब्लीडिंग मोर डेंजरस है, आर्टेरियल डेंजरस है, वो स्पॉट में आएगा। ओके, हर पंप के तो अगर ऐसा ब्लीड कर रहा है तो समझता ना ये आर्टेरियल है, जो मेन या फीमर से आएगा, या किसी ने मार दिया चाकू या गिर गए, या ये रेडियल साइड में करते लोग कट मारते हैं। तो इसमें आपको कॉम्प्रेशन बहुत देना पड़ेगा, एलिवेट भी करना पड़ेगा बहुत, लगा तो बांधना पड़ेगा। टूर्नी के सुना होगा आपने, टूर्नी के क्या होता है। टूर्नी के एक सिस्टम है जहाँ पर ब्लीडिंग हो रही है उससे दूर हिस्से में बोन को सपोर्ट लेते हुए एक रुमाल बांध के, ये तो रुमाल बांध के, ऐसा रुमाल को इमीडिएटली क्या कट रहा है, ये उससे नाराज हो गया, बोला मैं मर जाता हूँ, उन्हें काट दिया, मर जाते। तो मैंने देखा कि अभी तू मर क्यों है, मेरे काम का आदमी है, तो खाना को पकाएगा मेरा। तो मैंने पत्नी का हाथ किया और यहाँ मैंने रख के इसको ऐसा बांध दिया, लेकिन चला गया तो मैं ही चला जाऊँ, ऐसा करके बांध दिया टाइट को मैंने, तो खूब बंद हो गया। लेकिन ये बांधने के बाद मुझे तुरंत बुलाना, हेल्प करना पड़ेगा, क्योंकि बहुत देर बांधूंगा तो हाथ हो जाएगा गैंग्रीन। अगर ये नहीं है मेरे पास, अब ये रुमाल भी नहीं है, ये बोलता मैं मर रहा हूँ, तो मैंने मेरा बेल्ट निकाल दिया फटाक से। तो मैंने देखा, आओ देखा नहीं, मैंने बेल्ट लगाया तो बांधा यहाँ पर, मेरा खाना बना कर जरूर कहा था, ऐसा मैंने उसको बांध दिया और रोक दिया। तो आपके घर में हर चीजें होती है, ब्लीडिंग रोकना जरूरी है। आर्टेरियल है तो बहुत जरूरी है, वीनस है तो हाथ से दब जाता है, और कैपिलरी तो ज्यादा जरूरी पड़ती नहीं। तो जानना जरूरी है कैपिलरी थी या वीनस थी या आर्टेरियल थी। जी बढ़िया क्वेश्चन। अब आपको इनाम मिलना चाहिए। क्या होता है कि यहाँ पर 2 बोन है, यहाँ पर सिंगल बोन है, यहाँ में कॉम्प्रेस करो तो शायद पूरा कॉम्प्रेशन आएगा नहीं उसके लिए। अगर नहीं है तो यहाँ लगाना है, यहाँ भी काम करेगा, लेकिन सिंगल बोन पे लगाएंगे तो प्रेशर अच्छा आएगा। जो मेन आर्टरी जा रही है, जो उसकी पाइपलाइन है, मैंने घर में पानी जो आ रहा है ना, मैंने ऊपर ही पंप बंद कर दिया ताकि में आपके पानी नहीं आ रहा है, तो मैंने यहाँ ही बंद कर दिया उसको। सिंगल बोन पैर के यहाँ बांधने के अंदर सिंगल बोन, ये यहाँ 2 बोन होती है, टिबिया फिबुला यहाँ होती है, चलना तो 2 को गैप होता है, तो कॉम्प्रेशन इतना अच्छा नहीं आएगा। जरूर अगर नहीं आ रहा तो यहाँ बांधिए, लेकिन यहाँ बांधेंगे तो बेहतर है। सिंगल बोन पे टूटने के बांधने से टूटने का मैक्सिमम इफेक्ट मिलता है, लेकिन टूटने के बहुत देर नहीं बंद होना चाहिए, वरना ये गैंग्रीन हो जाएगा। तो तुरंत आप नेक्स्ट हेल्प बुलाइए, जो भी करना है वो करिए, काटे तो टाके लगवाने हैं, जो भी करवाने हैं। हाँ, वो डिपेंड किसका, आपके हस्बैंड का है या बॉयफ्रेंड का है। इसमें कोई प्रश्न नहीं है, डिस्क्लेमर।
I told you my introduction is
डिस्क्लेमर है, डिस्क्लेमर है। All the cattle story are fictitious and there was anybody living or going to die. यहाँ होता कॉम्प्रेसिंग करेंगे, बांध सकेंगे नहीं, लेकिन ये तो एकदम मतलब डेथ के पास ही है। ठीक, हाँ बांध सकते हैं, उसको कॉम्प्रेस करें तो हो जाएगा वो। जो क्या कट है, जैसे ब्लीड कर रहा है, आउटलेट जो उसका आउटलेट है वो दबा देंगे अपना।
Compress and immediately shift. But that is fatal, actually. That is fatal. But
वो फेटल है, वो तो जिसने भी काटा है वो चाह रहा है कि बस सब बहुत मुश्किल है। आइए फीलिंग में करें।
see, it's the thing, no? If you cut, like it's fatal. You cannot help, but as much as possible, just compress it right.
और कुछ रह गया? I think yeah. Nice audience, very good audience. All the best to all of you.
Just
Thank you,
last.
Nisha. Thank you, madam.
Oh, please.
And thank you, the organizers, sir.
I think Mr. Gandhi.
Okay, I'll just bore you with a very simple topic. I think maximum or maybe 100% of us have faced this at one point in our lives, and that is fainting. Fainting. Medically we call it as syncope, but general terms it's fainting. We've seen fainting at various stages of our lives. It may have been this beauty pageant. We had to save Sir from fainting when he came inside. He was like, oh God, there's all chamak dhamak hai यहाँ पर, और Sir तो faint होने वाले थे, but हमने उनको लिटाया, पैर ऊपर करे. So Sir was in that position of head down, legs up. Fainting, one thing to be done. Head down, legs up. Okay, now we'll just begin. In school, we fainted when we've gone without breakfast. We are all ladies here. Menopause. When we all started at puberty, we had period problems. We used to faint at that time. So many a times we fainted in like standing in long queues. We're standing at bus stops. We're standing in trains. So this is a phenomenon wherein the blood pressure actually drops. That could be due to long standing. Remember PT में एक लड़की गिरी, उसको देख के दूसरा लड़का भी गिर गया, फिर तीसरी लड़की. So there used to be a competition. So that competition, if it happens, then we know how to handle it. Very simple. Head down, legs up. Okay. So typically blood pressure drop होता है in your legs. Now what do you do if you're standing and you're feeling faint? For someone else, it's you lie down, legs up. But आप खुद ही हो रहे हो तो आप क्या करोगे? Your thigh muscles, your calf muscles, clench it tight. Yeah? Along with that, even the buttocks. Cross your legs and keep that pressure. If you can sit down, there is a place to do, you have a place to sit down. You can do that sitting down better, but if there is no place, what do? Do it standing. Yes, you could, but then how will you tighten it as much? You can't do that much. Yeah. So that is one thing that you need to do. If you have a place to lie down, nothing like it. Okay. Once you are in a stable position, get a glass of water with a little sugar, with a little salt, and sip it. Don't overload yourself. If you are hypertensive, अगर आपको blood pressures का issues है तो start, you can avoid the salt or go a little low on salt. But technically, yes, have that water, then turn sideways and get up very slowly. Don't try to be heroic, and otherwise you're again going to let the dip happen, the blood pressure will dip again. So that is what you need to do. Fainting is very simple, but yes, if it's happening again and again, it's a constant phenomenon in your body. So it's not a condition, it is an indication that there is something wrong with your body and you need to address the root cause. So that's about fainting. And I hope all of you all have a fantastic event ahead, and we don't want any fainting, please. Yeah, thank you so much.
By default, मैं शायर भी हूँ, तो आज के इस मौके पर अगर परमिशन है मैडम, 2 लाइन आप सबकी तारीफ में सामने लिखा है। ये मेरी सोच छोटी सी सीधी सादी काबिल गौर है। क्या? ये मेरी सोच छोटी सी सीधी सादी काबिल गौर है कि वो मैन कमजोर है, वो मैन कमजोर है जो समझे वुमन कमजोर है। तो ये स्ट्रेंथ, ये पावर वुमन का दिख रहा है। एंड मे द पावर बी विथ यू एंड यू ऑल आर विनर्स। अगर और शायरी सुननी है मेरी तो मेरा YouTube चैनल है, नाम से थोड़ा प्रमोशन कर देता हूँ लाइक्स के लिए, और ये लाइक मिलेंगे तो डॉक्टर मुस्तनसिर अब्बासी के नाम से YouTube चैनल है, उस पर अवेयरनेस प्रोग्राम है ऑर्थोपेडिक का, हाउ टू सेव योर नेक बैक नीज, लेकिन शायरी में देखिएगा, दिखाइएगा। द आइडिया इज हाउ टू अवॉइड कमिंग टू मी, इट्स अ रिवर्स मार्केटिंग। थैंक यू।
Thank you so much, everyone. I hope it was useful in the midst of this hectic schedule of yours. And then, if you have anything, just see. I think Cecilia and both of them have done their jobs. And Kalpesh, I'm sorry, Mr. Karl is also there. So, you have anything to ask me, you can ask.
I think generally,
Not regarding now. First aid is done. So, anything else?
I just wanted to mention that generally sessions like these are very monotonous and you can get bored when you're not from this. I'm not a doctor. She is, I'm not an implant. But it is explained in a very layman term. So, it empowers us that we are, I mean, if at all a situation like this, in fact, we can always do that. So, thank you so much.
So all everybody.
I would like to add on that Mrs. India ऐसे नहीं बोला जाता है, especially by Diva pageant, because you are teaching something that every human being should know about. These are so many things like basic life support, allergies, sir, dark humor. We have to learn so much from him, from Karl sir. So this session was the #1 session, best session. Everybody.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
एक नारा, हर घर एक फर्स्ट एडर।
Yeah, that's the one liner.
We are giving out booklets of first aid. It will give you an insight as to what we've taught you if anything has been missed.
You will be able to
एक वो मैसेज है,
We've given it out. Yes, yes.
रिवाइज रिवाइडर।
Hands-on training. Yes, yes.
Okay, ladies, thank you.
Training, they're available. You can contact us.
So how was this session, girls?
Amazing.
How important do you think this was? So should we have this with every pageant?
Yes. It's a must.
Now you have no choice.
I just said,
And with
Dr. Abbasi gave me a big hug because I just complimented him and said, like you, even I have a humorous bone.
We all have a humorous. Don't use it.
We don't.
No,
We
but
all have a brain, but don't use it.
you know about the time a few years back, somebody attempted to teach me CPR. So they told me you lie the girl down and you bring your mouth to hers. I forgot what they said after that.
I know. Is the girl right? Is the girl right?
No, I don't really know. I kind of blanked out after that. Yeah, so humor, so Dr. Niji just talked about humor. She just talked about humor.
Was that time when we decided to start a Miss Human?
Well, I'll share a little.
I think that time we thought I should start
No,
a.
I'll share a little secret. She's still standing here.
And then you,
Yeah.
over the neck cut. And they mentioned the neck cut. Somebody said that.
I think humor is the key to life. I
Laughter is the
normally-
best.
Yeah, I normally say this to people that the greatest gift in life is humor. Because things we can learn, but humor needs to be experienced. And I think the greatest experiential learning in pageants or in medicine or in any walk of life, you just mentioned about how a rather boring, mundane subject was made very interesting to a layperson. And this is how you do it when in your careers. So if you ask me, the essence of what we want to share with you guys at Diva is to share this gift of humor that you can bring to every walk of your life. Okay? And that's how, by the way, you keep judging interesting.
Thank you very much. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, Leena.